know you can't be here in the physical, but I do invite you to be here in the spiritual. No. Light a candle or whatever you gotta do. So you will be here with me tonight. I need to have a very good connection with you. Psychically. Blessed be. But hey, isn't that fun?
Fuck is the settings? Audio. Check 1, 2.
Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken.
Chicken.
In my hand, a picture of your bedroom.
You know, I would have thought by now that I would get sick of hearing this song, but I really don't.
Be connected with you.
Man, I'm not cracking a joke about that either. Like, I genuinely like this song.
I'm trying to... Are we going live?
Yeah, we're live, man.
Okay. I just don't...
Light a candle or whatever you gotta do. So you will be here with me tonight.
I don't think...
I don't know what y'all talking about. It sounds good to me, man.
Why are we not? We're not live on YouTube. What the fuck? Oh, man.
I need to have a very good connection with you. Psychically.
You gotta hot out real quick to flip a button or something.
Alright, well, we're playing somewhere. Fuck it. Check out Rumble, maybe.
Pretty sure
Sorry, folks.
Notification.
Believe me, I do know what I'm talking about. And I am crazy too.
Man, that song is cool.
It really is. I really, it's growing on me week to week.
I know, much like the intro to our song. Or intro to our show. Like, when I first made the intro, and I sent it to you, like, I was already sick of it because I was listening to it dozens and dozens and dozens of times. And I got to admit, I'm pretty fucking sick of it. But I had a few people say to me that they really liked the intro. I was like, oh, well, I guess I did a good job. I'm fucking sick of it, but I'm glad you like it.
Well, I guess it's the fans. You know, we're here for the fans.
Exactly.
So
even if YouTube doesn't want us. Now I'm not taking it back. I am sick of this just because I've heard it so many times. But it is the best intro out there.
It's the night of the biggest vampire.
Goddamn right, Pod. Let's fucking go.
Spreads his wings as he takes to the air like smoke from a
and gentlemen, it is the one and only TWO Stone, live from Las Vegas, Nevada, and the somewhere in the upper left hard corner, which is called the Pacific Northwest, everybody. It is 2 Stone. We are live somewhere, maybe.
We're getting YouTube comments, so I think we're on YouTube.
It's weird. I don't know. I can't. Maybe I'm just too high to find it. I don't know. This is a very bad situation tonight.
Listen, this show might be too stoned, but too high does not exist.
So you remember that band Guns N' Roses?
Guns N' Roses. I want to say they're familiar, but yes, I know who Guns N' Roses are.
And a big shout out to the sweet Dirty Dalish is here. Pause Reality's here.
Yes,
some dipshit
I have a funny story with her, but please go on.
Oh, I can't wait to hear that. Oh, you know, I'm infatuation. All right. We were talking about Guns N' Roses.
Yes.
So the band would do sound check at 3, come back at 9 p.m. They're going on at 10. 9 p.m. You have a couple of drinks. 10 o'clock rolls on. Axl's not here. And you're like, okay, we're gonna have a couple more drinks, and then a couple more drinks, and then all of a sudden at midnight, Axl wants to come on and do his show. Now that by that time you've had about 30 drinks.
Are you calling me Axl Rose?
No, I'm just saying I got myself way too fucking high for the show tonight. I did an edible for the first time in a long time.
Oh yeah, that'll mess you up if you're used to smokables. Yeah, that shit hits you different.
So I figured I'd take it about a half hour before the show starts, then it would hit. Well, it already hit. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you how tonight's going to go, but we are here finally. We had some technical issues. No big deal. We're sorry. We're on time 99% of the time. This is the 1% where, just didn't work out. Hello. I think we lost the dude. I think we lost him. We did. And we're going to bring him back.
Okay, sorry about that. My internet kind of dipped there for a second there, but I'm back. What did I miss?
All right, nothing.
Okay, good.
So
anyway.
Literally, I am too stoned to do this show. So we're gonna try. We're gonna try to get through it.
Yes, internet be damned. Yes, the legendary Dalish is here. Thank you, Pause. She is also partially the reason why we are starting later than usual, but I will take the blame. Because we just finished a session of Root. Do you know what that is, Johnny, by chance?
I do not know what Root is. I know what Roots is, but that might be a completely different thing.
Yes, and just in case any of you Aussies are listening, I'm not talking about Root like fucking. I'm not talking about it your lingo. Root is a tabletop game like Dungeons and Dragons. But
oh no.
Hang on. It gets worse.
Oh no. Oh god.
But instead of playing like elves and orcs and shit like that, you're playing as woodland critters.
Oh my god. Woodland critter. What what are we talking, raccoon?
Yeah. Any animal that's smaller than a wolf you can play as.
Squirrel, chipmunk.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what does Marco pick?
Well, I'm the dungeon master, so I play all the other characters that are NPCs.
Oh, ick. So
I listen. I am not a fucking like in character dude. Like I don't do voice acting or any of that shit. For the most part, I'm just like, yeah, you go to the blacksmith, he tells you this. You know what I mean?
So not only am I a certified dungeon master, you are a dungeon master also.
Yes,
but yet we rule two different types of dungeons.
Yeah, two different sides of the same coin. but yeah, that's partially why we were late, because I was wrapping up that session with her.
I can't even. Why wouldn't you be late?
Listen, man, sometimes things go on longer than you expect them to, and it just happens. And also, for those of you that are listening right now going like, really, dude, that's what you're doing with your time? First of all, you're listening to this show. And second of all, don't knock it till you try
it. It's one thing if you were doing it with dudes, but I'm giving you a pass because I know the lovely Dirty Dalish. I would sit and watch her knit a sweater, for Christ's sakes. I completely understand Dungeon Master.
No, you can't call me that unless you want to get involved in the game. Which, by the way, if you want to, even for a one-off session, I'd be more than welcome.
Show your boobs. Show your boob? Come on, suck it. What's wrong with you?
His name is Suck It. What do you expect?
You got to wait till later on. You don't start with show the boobs. That's the last move.
Yeah, you got to get a couple drinks at least.
South Park Woodland Creatures.
Yeah. But yeah, Dirty Dalish plays a cat, and she will eventually join the rest of the players that joined in the campaign. We just finished the session 0, so next time we join, it'll be with the whole gang.
Now, where do you play this game? Do you play it on your PC, your phone, PlayStation?
I play it on Discord through, basically, normally you're supposed to meet in person, and there's like an actual like map and game pieces and cards and shit like that. But me, I'm just like, I don't have time for that shit, so I'm just bastardizing this every way that I can and just doing it through Discord, and I'm going through the honor system of the dice say what you tell me they are. I'm not going to make you fucking prove it. So it's pretty much just Dungeons and Dragons, but we use Discord to communicate. And it's a little bit more difficult. You got to send pictures to send references and stuff. But other than that, it's pretty much the same.
Just Discord. You kids and your fucking Discord. The Discord.
Hey man, it's better than fucking Skype.
I remember. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be. Where's my cough button? I remember.
You got to clear your throat before you do your old man rant.
Yeah, I mean, I went to get a pizza about a month ago. I think it was a Saturday night. It was about 1:30 in the morning, and I look over and the fucking comic book store's open. I'm like, you know what? I've never been into comic books. It's going to be another 25 minutes till the pizza's done. Let me go check this place out.
Okay.
Oh my god! I can't even believe, Marco. If you turn into Sky, I'm gonna fly out to where you live. I'm gonna slap the shit out of you because oh my god, I saw a scene. It was so disturbing. It was a lot of middle-aged bald guys with goatees. For some reason, not one woman.
First of all, if I go bald, that's out of my control.
That's one thing. Okay, I know. I understand that. Okay, there's nothing wrong with bald, but these are bald, goateed guys with the giant guts. The big, overweight, fat guys. And
yeah,
I walked in and I'm looking around, and there had to be about 30 tables. This place was huge.
Okay, hang on.
All of these, like,
I'm going to guess they're either playing Magic the Gathering or Yu-Gi-Oh.
I don't know, man. They had little guys on the fucking thing. And,
you didn't even bother to look.
I was just walking around looking at them, and they were staring at me like I'm a fucking ghost. And I'm like, I was just checking shit out, man. I don't know. I was surprised it was open. God!
They could smell that you weren't a virgin.
I've never seen that many unfuckable men in a room in my life. Like these guys, They just sit there. That's their Saturday night. They're playing board games in a strip mall.
Yeah, I mean, I am going to say, man, don't knock it till you try it. But on the other hand, I also fucking hate those people, which is very hypocritical of me to say because I participate in those things. I understand that. However, those people make it embarrassing for me to be a part of those things because I get joy out of those things. I like playing those games and playing with people, but there are just some people that are like that, where they're just these fucking bald, fat, middle-aged nerds where they just overplay the fuck out of it. And they're just like, oh, where's your game piece? And like, oh, you don't have a costume? Like, no, I don't have a fucking costume. I'm rolling dice. You know what I mean?
It's insane. It's insane.
Yeah, I'm just here to play a fucking game, dude.
And then I know, like, during the month of October, it's pure cosplay. I mean, they're going to start showing up in the costumes now.
Oh, dude, I can only imagine the costume people that are going to come into my work, and how many of them are going to just role play the shit out of it, and I'm going to resist the urge to blow my brains out in front of them. It's just going to suck.
What a life. Like, I understand if you got a chick that's into it, I understand that, because I understand hanging out. I love hanging out with, I'm going to be honest right now. I like hanging out with women way better than I like hanging out with dudes. It's not just sexually, just to hang out with, chill.
Yeah.
I hate chilling with dudes. You know, once in a while it's cool, but like hanging out with all my bros every day playing video games, it gets old quick.
Yeah, well, also dudes just don't hang out with each other in the same capacity that women do with each other. It's I forgot who it was, but it was a thing that I came across where it was this dude had a conversation with his best friend and his chick, and this is a dude that he's known for like 20 years. And his chick asked him what he wanted for his birthday, and he asked his friend, "Oh, when is your birthday?" And he said, "Oh, it's 2 days from now." And he said, "Oh, well, happy birthday then." And he said, "Thank you." And then his girlfriend jumped in and said, "Wait, you're his best friend? You've known him for 20 years and you don't even know his birthday? Why is that?" Well, I'll tell you why. Because I'm not you. We don't give a shit. You know what I mean?
How many times have you been out with your buddy and it's like halfway through that drink and he's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to tell you guys it's my birthday." And you're like, "Yay, cool."
Yeah,
way
cool.
To go.
So, what, you got some idiot to pay your tab?
I guess, yeah. Or you're expecting us to buy you a shot, you fucking cheap fucker?
I'll buy you a beer.
So, you know, it's a what a yeah, I just like I said, it's way more fun to play video games with women than it is dudes. Because I'm a dude, and I already know what I'm gonna say. I already know what dudes think.
Oh yeah, and so many people, just randos that you play video games with online, a vast majority of them are dudes, and they are just like, you could just tell from listening to them. It's just like, you are either just a fat slob of a human being or just a literal gremlin. You know, just like, you're just these literal trolls, and I'm not talking about like internet trolls. I'm like, these are like twisted people that just do nothing but play hours and hours and hours of a fucking video game and yell at 12-year-olds.
It's crazy, and just the amount of dedication to actually go to a shop and sit there. And I noticed a lot of Mountain Dew 2-liters.
Oh yeah, you gotta have the Mountain Dew.
I guess for, you know, a lot of, I guess half and half. Half of it's Red Bull, half of it's Mountain Dew.
Yeah, just in case it didn't look enough like piss.
And for some reason, they loved the Cool Ranch Doritos. A lot of Cool Ranch Doritos at the D&D.
The DMV?
No, Dungeons and Dragons. D&D.
Oh, my bad. I misheard you. I'm sorry. But yes, Cool Ranch. Yeah, it's always Doritos and Mountain Dew. I don't know why it is, but that's always a staple.
Do you think maybe it poisons your mind into a certain? You think it's a chemical reaction that turns you into a nerd? Like tomorrow.
Name one thing that we consume that doesn't poison you.
But I'm saying I've never had that combination, and I don't like doing that kind of gaming. So I'm wondering right now, if I order DoorDash before the end of the show tonight and it gets here, if I eat Cool Ranch Doritos and drink a 2-liter bottle of Mountain Dew, am I going to have a chemical reaction and be there at the strip mall every Saturday night?
Well, one of two things will happen. Either you just become expertly good at Call of Duty for no reason, or you actually become a video game review guy on YouTube with like 20,000 subscribers. Either way, it's not going to end well for you.
No, nothing's going to end well for me.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's a given, but why make it worse?
I mean, do you want to know the latest bad news?
Worse than bronchitis?
No, I'm just talking about our broadcasting platforms.
Oh, God, what do we do now?
We have officially been demonetized from Rumble. Now,
bravo.
What in the fuck do you got to do?
Seriously,
to get demonetized from fucking Rumble?
What did we do?
I don't know. I don't know.
How the fuck?
I don't understand. The other day I look at it and I'm like, commercial free. I'm like, what do you mean no monetization? I think it's because I called this guy a retard.
Itself, if that makes any sense, and I don't think it'll ever get any better than it was on this film. You know, it just was on all sides of the camera. It was, it was a labor
you're thinking you might have stuck it in someone's craw.
We might have a Tony Danza situation going on.
As Brett said earlier, that's the world we live in.
Oh no, we won't be making $5 a month.
And I'm fine with it because I hate the fucking commercials that run before it anyways.
Sure.
So fuck them. I don't care, but I just I got to be the first guy to be demonetized.
Yeah, that's definitely a first that I've heard of, except for like people that like literally play porn or just do nothing but do snuff videos for 24/7. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is the first. I honestly I clapped sarcastically, but that was also kind of serious because like that I've never heard of that.
I to this day I'm just like, okay, all right. I don't even know what I said. You can't even get high anymore. We can go on and do a show.
Yeah, we need that. We need that for like a banner for the show or something. Like Too Stoned demonetized on Rumble live. You know.
I want to do a new segment. It's going to be called Sam Elliott. What the fuck is he saying? Just the clip I played there. That clip was only 12 seconds long, but it seemed like about 4 minutes, didn't it?
Yeah. How old is that guy? He's got to be in his 70s, right?
Yeah, he's got to be 192 years old. I mean, he's so fucking old.
Yeah. It's I don't know why anybody listens to celebrities when it comes to politics. I don't like politics. I don't talk about politics, but it's just like, why would you listen to him? Why would you listen to any of these guys where all they do is just act? What the fuck do they know about politics?
I came across something so funny today about politics that since you brought it up, we're going to do a little bit of politics right now.
Oh boy.
Now, you're a smart guy. You know there's a Libertarian Party, right?
I am aware, yes.
Okay, the third, definitely the third most popular party.
I believe so, yes.
Now, do you know there's a man on the ballot that is under the legal marijuana party? Is on all 50 states ballots.
Really? Well, that's an achievement.
Okay, so if I gave you $14 million tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you might be able to get the word out, like, who's running for president under your party?
Would I be willing to spend $2 million on weed?
I mean, $14 million. I mean, you could run a Super Bowl commercial. You could run 7 Super Bowl commercials and tell them who your candidate is.
Yeah, but he isn't Donald Trump. Like, that's the thing, man. You might have money to run for advertising, but do you have the money to walk in and say, "Oh, you're advertising for this guy? Well, I'll pay you double to advertise for me instead."
I'm just thinking. I think me and you need to get into this party, get involved, and figure out how people are stealing this money. There's cash in here that is getting just looted.
Well, yeah,
$14 million. So you're taking a race where nobody likes the candidates. Nobody likes Kamala. Nobody likes Trump. Nobody likes either one of them. Don't you think a third party could come in and just annihilate these two parties?
Yeah, let's see. You say that, but then it turns into a thing where we join the party. I start talking to people. They're like, "Hey, you should run for president." I'm like, "Yeah, that'd be funny." And then I'm president.
I bet if you put up a poll right now, okay, nobody knows who the fuck we are. We average about, 2.5 listens a show.
What are you talking about? We have dozens of people who listen to us.
We have Pause. We have Dirty Dalish once in a while, and the shithead guy that tapped out before we started.
Suck it.
So you would think with $14 million, we'd at least know who the fuck is running, right?
But no, apparently not. We have to do your own digging. If for $14 million, nah, it's between these two guys. It doesn't matter. We all know the other guys don't matter.
Okay, well, here is your candidates. Look at these fucking yak-offs. I don't know who the fuck they are.
They look like action figures.
They look stupid. They look like they have zero chance of winning anything. I think I like the guy with the cigarette stuck in the top of his lip. Or the guy smoking a carrot would do better than these two fucking whack-offs.
Yeah, 2 literal knockoff Muppets would probably be better than these guys. I don't even know a damn thing about these guys, and I just look at them and be like, just no. Just no.
Chase Oliver.
Was that the dude on the left?
Like a lot of the shows that I see, why is anybody giving these guys $1?
Because they think it'll work this time, even though it didn't work last time, or the last time, or the last time, or ever.
I mean, at least there's not one like the news doesn't interview these guys. I mean, there's zero coverage on these guys.
Yeah.
But you knew last time that Gary Anderson was running.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at least we knew who the candidate. We're not going to vote for him, but at least we knew who the fuck they were.
Well, yeah, because they were playing up the angle of a woman president, maybe.
So, do you get paid for being part of the Libertarian Party? Because where does the $14 million go? Let's get a couple of wacky guys that look like action figures, Team America.
Yeah, they do look like Team America puppets. Oh my god, you're so right. That's hilarious.
This is the worst presidential ticket the Libertarian Party in the history of the party.
I don't know a damn thing about the Libertarian Party, but you're probably right.
Libertarians are like, you know what? If you don't bug me, do whatever the fuck you want. That's what a libertarian is.
Actually, you know what? I take that back. My beef with the Libertarian Party is that they stole the "Don't Tread on Me" flag as their flag, and I hate them for it.
Okay, so we don't know who they are, but you know what? They got some sweet ass merchandise.
That's what I mean. They have the "Don't Tread on Me" flag. That's a great flag. I don't care what anybody says.
Oh, wait till you see what's going on over there.
Oh,
do I have it? Do I? Oh, I do. I got this. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Let me add it to the. Screen here. I already added it. You fucking stoner. Here we go. We got. Here's some libertarian merch.
Anti-war hoodie. Bad government.
Style your own. Liberty Rising. It's the cool black guy. And they're really going after the blacks with the slides.
Oh, they even got the fucking slip-on sandals and the shoes. Oh man.
I'm telling you, those shoes are straight up fire. They look like Trump shoes.
Yeah, anybody who has worn those shoes, like legitimately, if anybody has purchased those shoes and worn those in public, how long did it take before someone came and decked your lights out?
What is that? Some kind of gang? That Liberty Rising?
Yeah, what kind of fucking gang? You part of a gang or something?
Why? What's with the jail slides?
What's with them skating shoes? Where's your skateboard?
Oh my God! They're selling merch. They're not even promoting their candidate. They're trying to sell more shoes than they are. $14 million.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
Yeah, if I ever meet someone that wears those shoes, I'm not gonna hurt them, but I just want to shake their hand and just look them dead in the eyes and say, I just want you to know that life must be really hard for you. and I sympathize.
Oh my God. Yeah, okay, enough for the politics this week. I just wanted to bring that. I just thought it was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
That is ridiculous. I thought the Trump sneakers were fucking stupid, but that shit's bad.
Have you seen anybody wearing Trump sneakers anywhere? Did they ever get them?
I don't know. For all I know, they just sent them fucking red and white Nikes, and they were just like, yeah, here you go.
Fucking Elon going full dark MAGA. My God.
Can't say I blame him.
Everybody said that Elon was a little bit, slow or, I guess autistic. When I saw him running and jumping up and down on the stage, I'm like, that guy's retarded.
How could he be retarded? He's literally a multi-billionaire.
Is he though? I mean, he basically stole everything from PayPal and left.
I believe I don't know if he stole from PayPal. I think they paid him to leave. Like they were pretty much just let him go.
So I mean, imagine a mentally challenged man in the office all day. How about we build rock? How about we build a tunnel into Las Vegas? How about we do that? They just opened that today.
Oh, did they?
Usually takes you 2.5 hours. Now it takes you 2.5 minutes. Get from one side of Vegas to the other.
So are you going to try it, or are you going to wait until a few dozen people die?
I think it's funny. It's a tunnel, right?
Yeah.
Wide enough for a Tesla car to go in.
Uh-huh.
And a guy for 10 hours straight has to drive in a white tunnel over and over and over again. That would drive me insane. There's no scenery. You're just driving in a tube all day. Like a fucking hamster. Like you're a fucking hamster.
Yeah, but it's a straight line. You don't have to fucking... I mean, if you have fucking auto or cruise control, or if you got that Tesla shit, you have that shit where the car drives itself, then yeah, drive in a straight line. Don't have to do shit. Just kick back and relax.
Yeah, what about the customers though? Can you play some reggae? I don't want to listen to reggae. I'm trying to drive. I don't want to go to sleep.
You want to go to sleep? We're gonna play some soothing rainstorms.
And I tell you what, if you ever want to, you ever get a bunch of guys you want to kill, put them in a van. Get in the van. Put Tool Lateratus in. And see if you can drive that van without falling asleep before the end of the CD. Because by the end of the CD, you're rolled over in the ditch and dead, because that CD, impossible to listen to and not fall asleep. 100%.
I don't know what you mean. I do it all the time.
You can listen to a full Tool record from start to finish and not go to sleep.
Yes.
You got well, you're dungeon. Okay, we're starting to figure some things out tonight.
I'm sorry. You just realized that I'm a nerd of different varieties. I'm a music nerd and I'm a fucking dungeon master. Do you think that there isn't more layers of this nerddom cake?
Once I heard about the xylophones, I did not want to. I did not peel one more layer of that onion.
Yeah, that's honestly where most people stop. They're just like, "Oh, you play music? Yeah, what did you play? Oh, I played the vibraphone." And they're like, "Oh, that's cool." I'm like, "You don't know what that is?" Like, no. And he's like, "Yeah." Yeah.
Much like Howard Stern, when I was a kid, I wanted to be the drummer in the band.
Mm-hmm.
Because the drummers, even though that the band was the nerdy guys, the drummers still got laid.
Oh yeah, chicks dig drummers.
The drummers were still, even though you're out in the marching band or whatever, wearing that stupid costume, the drummers are still cool.
Oh yeah.
But the guy playing the fucking clarinet, no.
Yeah, anybody playing a woodwind instrument, no. Brass section, maybe. If you were playing like a trumpet, maybe. Saxophone, definitely. Like, saxophone is the one exception. Chicks dig saxophone players. Although I think that might be because of, in my own personal opinion, the saxophone is the electric guitar of woodwind instruments.
It is. Especially if you play it with your shirt off. Chicks can't stop.
Well, yeah, isn't that mandatory? Aren't you supposed to play the saxophone with your shirt off?
That fucking guy that goes around and plays Careless Whisper, just in random places, is the best.
Yeah. I think if you have to have your shirt off because it constricts your lungs or something, or maybe that was just the excuse the homeless guy gave me.
And you're absolutely ripped because you make no money being a saxophone player, so there's no money for food.
Yeah, you get you get these pecs just from exhaling into a saxophone so loud.
Yeah, your diet during the day is heroin and cigarettes.
Yeah.
So I remember I go in, they give me the test, and what grade was this? I'm thinking 6th grade. Was it 6th grade or 7th grade? I don't know. At 12, 13 years old. I just want to get laid.
My aspirations in life were very low.
And so I go there and they talk to me and they're like, well, you're just not the drummer material. You don't have any rhythm. Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, okay, what else? So they handed me this tiny fucking thing. They handed me a fucking clarinet. And I'm like, a fucking clarinet. I'm trying to hide it under my shirt. I didn't want anybody to see it. They're like, this is the gayest fucking thing I've ever seen. Gay. Clarinet. I got a big fucking piece of black wood sticking on my mouth and I'm blowing through it? Come on.
Well, I'm guessing they just forced you to do something musical.
So I get the clarinet and I take it home and I'm like, I don't want to play the fucking clarinet.
So you just shoved it in your closet, didn't even practice.
I didn't practice. I the next day I went back to school, gave him the clarinet, and I said, nope, I quit. I'm not playing this. It's stupid.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, man. It's not for everybody, man. There's a lot of instruments out there, and it's not for everybody. They try to just throw instruments at kids, and you'd be like, "Hey, I'll learn to play this. You'll like it." It's like, no, I don't like the clarinet. It's like, oh, yes, you will. Just keep getting used to it. It's like, no, I think people just know inherently whether they like to play an instrument or not. You know?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, you're trying to play hot cross buns when you first get it, and the pads and the that smell of the I hate that smell of horn oils. It's horrible.
Yeah. Although I will say that a clarinet is better than a recorder.
Not much better. A slight step up.
Yeah, only because a recorder is just a whistle that's barely in tune.
The clarinet is like the right fielder in baseball. It's like, okay, we have to have you on here because you signed up, but we don't want you here.
And also, you need dozens of them for some reason.
And then my mom's telling me of all these famous clarinetists, and I'm like, not one of those guys is cool.
Yeah, not a single one of them is cool. They all look like exactly what I expect them to be.
What's that director, Woody Allen? He plays a clarinet. Oh, he's a super cool guy, ain't he? Old perv, old fucking kid toucher.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he loves his clarinet.
So yeah, it's just I said no. And most thankful was my mom, because the first night I got home and I'm trying to do it and I'm spitting in it and making it sounds like a moose is dying. And it's fucking loud. And she's like, oh my God, I got 9 months of this every night.
Yep. Oh, there's
everybody in the neighborhood can hear you if the windows are open.
Yeah. Yeah. There is no worse sound than a child trying to learn an instrument.
It's so bad. The horns are the worst.
Yeah, I tried to play a fucking trumpet once. I can't do it. Like the whole mouth shape that you have to do in order to make a fucking noise is just like, how do you do that? Why would you do that? This sucks. Everything about this instrument sucks.
Do you think guys that play like trumpets and trombones and shit can eat better pussy? They use that technique, that lip technique that I could never get down.
If they don't use it to their advantage, I would be severely disappointed. How would you not use that as a pickup line?
Oh, every time.
Yeah. It's a perfect fucking excuse that you could use. It's like, oh yeah, why should you go out with me? I play the trumpet a lot. Think about it.
You got the fingers and the lips.
Yeah. I'm quite the multitasker.
I remember that Seinfeld episode where the guy that was playing saxophone licked Elaine's pussy and then went and tried to do a gig and he couldn't play.
Yeah, because his mouth muscles were all out of whack.
That was his big record, like all the record execs are there to see him to sign him. And he decides to eat a little pussy before the show and he can't play.
Yeah, I wonder. That has to have happened legitimately more than once.
Yeah, and I speaking of licking pussy.
Oh yeah, let's see where this segue is taking us.
I know a guy who's going through cancer treatments.
Oh yeah,
throat cancer.
Mm-hmm.
From the HPV, from pussies. He ate too many pussies. I'm scared. I'm done. I'm gone. I'm starting to, a few months ago, I decided to quit drinking.
Right.
I still drink now, but not as much. Not as much. Not every night.
I've quit drinking. Let me rephrase that. I've quit drinking heavily.
Yes. I'm no longer a binge drinker. But I realized how dumb it was, how dangerous it was, what kind of trouble I was getting into. Mm-hmm. I think we can put pussy on the list now, too.
Wow. Moving on up in the world, are we?
Them damn vaginas can kill you. I didn't know that until now. I was blinded by the light. I did not know.
You were blinded by the light. I don't know if you were necessarily blinded by the light. I imagine that people have warned you in the past, but you were too busy drooling over the women to where you were just like, yeah, yeah. If you'll excuse me, yeah. I understand. We'll get lunch later.
Yeah. So now, not like the bad guy Michael Douglas. He got it from munching on the Zeta Jones.
Yeah, but out of all reasons to get throat cancer, wouldn't you risk it? I mean, look at her.
Okay, so what's going to happen is you're going to have some delicious Zeta Jones, as much as you want, as long as you want, and then for about 3 weeks, what we're going to do is we're going to put you in a microwave, and give you some vitamins, and you'll be fine. You can go back to eating Zeta Jones.
I'm waiting for the downside. I'm waiting for the downside. What's the catch?
I don't think there is one.
Yeah, I think you failed to prove your point there, Johnny. Is like I think he made the smart decision. He was just like, yeah, fuck it.
Let's just keep going.
Yeah, fuck it. I've already gotten into it this deep. No point. I'm already past the point of no return. What? I'm gonna get less cancer?
Oh, big surprise! Pause. He lives on the wild side. He'd risk it.
Exactly.
I've told the importance of a dental dam.
I have yet to meet a single man who has ever used one of those.
I don't even know where to get one.
Me neither. I guess you get them in the same place where you get condoms, but I'm just like, where? I don't see them. Where the hell do you get them?
I've been told about these dental dams. I don't see them.
You have to go to a sex shop to get them, right? That's the only place I could think of.
I don't think they even have the sex shops. I think it's just it's one of those things that they tell you, and everybody's like, "Yeah, we'll do that," and they're like, everybody's like, "We know you're not doing it because they don't fucking exist."
There's a fucking bit that Patrice O'Neill had in one of his shows. Forgot which one it was, but it was about the dental dam, and he's just like, "Here's why dental dams don't work." Is like, for those of you who don't know what a dental dam is, it's a piece of a trash bag that you lay over a woman's vagina just in case, it's poison. To protect us from imminent danger. But here's the thing. Can you imagine if I was about to eat you out and I just pulled out a piece of a trash bag and laid it out on your pussy? You would just look at me like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'd just be like, I was just, nothing. I'm just gonna, I don't know what that was about. I would rather die than just insult my way out of some pussy. It's like...
Now, I'm gonna put it out here. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, here's your clip. Here's your clip of stupid Johnny, so you can make fun of me again. But I love to use Saran wrap when I eat ass.
I mean, that's probably one of the most white trash ideas I could think of, but I can't see why that wouldn't work.
It works every time. They're just fine with it.
I mean, again, if you're willing to look past the point of like, yes, I'm going to put fucking Saran wrap over your ass. Hey, I'm sorry. Like the idea that I had was like, yes, I'm going to put Saran wrap over your ass. I'm going to eat you out. It's like, oh, okay. Then she bends over, and then like right as I'm about to get down to it, is like, I'm just gonna make a sandwich on top of her ass. You know. No, this is a part of it. Just hold still.
Yeah, I've been in bed, and you know how that Saran wrap, you can't find the edge?
Right?
You just keep rolling it and rolling it. I'm looking at it and looking at it. She's standing up on all fours. I'm like, hold on, you're going to like this. And I could not find the edge. And then you try to like cut a new edge with your finger. And you're trying to, it's got like a 2-inch strip that's going around. And it's just fucking it up even more and more and more.
Yeah, and then you take a knife and you try to cut a new one, but then you cut it too deep and you just fucked it up even worse. He's like, oh, I just wasted half of this. That's great.
So if you're going to get sexual with the Saran wrap, folks, make sure it's ready.
Yeah, get it fresh right from the store. When you go and get your condoms and your dental dams, get some Saran wrap.
Dental dams. I bet Paz has never Saran plastic wrap works the same. I think that's what I was thinking of, maybe.
Same difference.
I use Reynolds wrap. I don't go generic.
Oh, you bust out the good stuff, huh?
Yeah, because the Reynolds wrap actually has a serrated knife edge, so it cuts cleanly.
Yeah.
The dollar store has that fake cardboard Saran.
yeah, it's just like, oh no, it's jagged. You could definitely tear it on this. Like, no, that's not how this works.
It just ends up in a ball.
Yeah, or you just tear it into a V shape, and then there's a flap of plastic hanging out. You're just like, oh, that's great.
For those of you just tuning in, this is Two Stone. This is the blue edition. It just, sometimes things, they just go off the tracks.
I thought, isn't that the point of the show?
We are too stoned to do a show. This is Lily. This is the most stoned I've ever been doing this show. These edibles fuck me up.
Well, you're gonna have to tell our buddy Nas about that. I know he's an edibles guy.
Yeah, speaking of Nas, he's preparing to bring Temple of Pan live.
Yeah, he was telling me about that. He put us in that group chat thing on Twitter. He was showing us the setup that he's got, and I'm gonna say I'm pretty stoked. No indefinite time as to when that's gonna happen, but soon. Temple of Pan is going to be coming live. It's gonna be great.
And it all comes down to a Facebook Marketplace purchase that went wrong. That's what. Or you would have been live tonight.
Facebook Marketplace. I fucking hate Facebook Marketplace. It's always the worst because you're dealing with just the absolute dregs of society where people can't even speak in proper fucking English anymore.
Yeah, I mean, have you seen the PlayStation 5 Facebook Marketplace sells?
Oh god, yeah, I did when I was trying to get a PS5, and yeah, just reading through the comments and the posts, I'm just like, I'm not even sure if this dude's in my country.
Well, the new thing is people will bring the PlayStation 5s, and these people will meet them, going to pay them cash, and they just kick the shit out of them and take the PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
So it's just done, folks. Everybody's a fucking animal. Everybody's a fucking monster. If you want to sell something, sell it on eBay and then ship it.
Yeah, you gotta ship that shit. And even then, even if you ship it, there might be porch pirates that just come by and swipe that shit.
Just go to GameStop and get fucked on it. It just makes your life a whole lot easier. Yeah, those are worth about those right now. The PlayStation 5s were given $74. Oh, I spent $600 for it 2 weeks ago. Well, the market.
Yeah, the market that they dominate and the market that they command of used gaming shit is the market that you control.
Yeah, I love the guys too that order the shit on Wish and Temu when they get those PlayStation 5s for $75 and it's a rock in a box.
Oh yeah, like I saw one where somebody got a PS5 and it was literally just like it was just a fucking NES emulator that was shoved into a PS5 looking case. And it just had like 1,000 emulators of like Nintendo games on it, like classic Nintendo games, and it was sold as a PS5. It's like, this is so fucking stupid.
I don't understand how there's just a scam everywhere now.
Of course.
Everything's a fucking scam. Nothing's right.
Well, it just goes to show you, if something is too good to be true, it's because it is. More often than not, it's because it is.
And here's people telling you right now, I'm cheap, I'm thrifty, you can call me whatever you want. But don't ever Venmo a down payment on anything.
No. Never.
I know a girl here in Las Vegas, and I'm not going to say her name, but she, you know what she does? She asks these guys, they're like, oh, yeah, I'll come into your room, whatever. And she goes, well, I need 50% up front to know that you're serious. And they send her the money, and she never, and she blocks them. Takes the money.
Yep.
But don't do it, guys.
Yeah, that happened something like that happened to a buddy of mine. Him and his family were planning on moving out, and they hired I don't think it was on Facebook, but they hired someone on the internet. It was like a moving, some moving company that they advertised. It was like, yeah, give us it was like, I don't know, like $600 or something. And they was like, yeah, give us $600 and we'll pack up your shit and move it. We'll move it to where you need to go. And they're like, okay, yeah, sure. And they sent them the money, and they're like, okay, so meet us at this date outside our house, and we'll get started moving the stuff. And they're like, okay, sure. And then they just never showed up.
And you're sitting there waiting for them, like, looking at your watch, going, "Oh, hearing a truck drive by. Oh, it must be them. Oh, that's not them. Shit."
Yeah, it was literally that, where they were just packing up their shit. They were getting ready to go. And they were just sitting there, like, where the fuck are these guys? And then eventually, it finally hit them, where they're just like, "Oh, those motherfuckers." Oh, god damn it. And they had to like hunt them down, and they got the cops involved. But yeah. But I could just imagine them just sitting there like outside their house looking at their phone, just being like, man, it's been 3 hours. I mean, traffic's not that bad. You know?
Yeah, Boss saw he saw an iPad shipped that was painted onto a brick.
Oh god.
It's spray painted.
What are you talking about? It's the iBrick.
It's just shit. It's just shit out there. And people, and how many times you gotta get fucked over before you go, enough is enough. I'm just gonna go get Target and buy it at full price.
There's always a price to pay when you pay for something cheap. Even if you get it for cheap, there's always some price you pay. It was like, sure, it's cheaper, but it's going to break faster, or it's going to kill you. You know?
Oh my god! So, yeah, that's where we're at on that. I believe. I can't remember what the fuck we're talking about. I'm so stoned. Jesus, dude! No more edibles for Johnny. This is not good.
What did you eat? Like, what was it? 100 milligrams?
Well, 600. It was 600 milligrams. And the guy said, just take it. I only took half, and I'm sky high.
Okay, so half of 600 is 300 milligrams. I mean, yeah, that's pretty good. 300 would knock me on my ass, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's making me forget what I was talking about, which is stupid. But we have.
You're okay, Johnny. It's to you.
Sucking my dick.
Classic.
So from here on out, every time when I get stoner syndrome, that's where we're going.
That's the brief intermission of hold on, we gotta get this show back on track.
The one thing I did want to talk about is the Joker. Did you get to happen to go see it this weekend?
No, I did not.
I did.
Oh God, is it just as bad as we were expecting?
I went to IMAX.
Oh, you got it. Yeah, you had to see it in IMAX.
And got super stoned. I'm like, oh, it's super cool. And literally, I think I got trolled. I think we got trolled. I think they made this movie bad to fuck the studio over. Honestly.
Wow.
Now, if they took the musical numbers out, or like limited them to like a 22-second musical number, perfect. An 8-minute song and dance, it ain't working for me. I wanted to hang myself. It was so bad.
8 minutes.
These dancing scenes, 4 minutes, 6 minutes, 8 minutes, and just dancing and singing and ugh.
Fucking why? I mean, I guess because they're supposed to be insane, I guess. But yeah, that's got to be saying something where even you were just like, they have to be doing this on purpose. Like, they have to be trying to tank this shit.
It's just complete trash. Like he said, he's heard of it is trash. It's horrible. And I'm a stoner, right? I let a lot of shit go. I watched Spaghetti Man. And at least got through
it. Yeah, at least you enjoyed how stupid it was.
But this movie, maybe if I could retrim it and take the musical shit out and then watch it again, maybe it would be a good movie. But fuck, dude. And the last movie with the blonde chick from Australia, the Harley Quinn, that did it on her own movie. Why was that a musical? Why does it have to be a fucking musical when she shows up?
I have no clue, man. When we talked about it last week, and you told me that there was going to be they turned it into a musical. It's just so out of nowhere. It literally had no fucking reason. Did they get a new director or something? I can't think of it.
No, it's the same guy. They spent $70 million on what? I don't know. 90% of it's in a fucking courtroom. What the fuck cost $70 million? The song and dances?
The choreography and paying someone to make the score.
Well, we had to give Gaga $30 million. So.
Oh yeah, because she ain't cheap.
And would you push your best friend off of a building to become as famous as Lady Gaga? Because that's what she did, I heard.
I don't know if I would want to be as famous as Lady Gaga. If I wanted to be famous at all, I would show my face, don't you think?
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
So I just wish there was no. How do I put this and not make everybody angry at us like we did the bikers? It almost ruined our career.
Like we did with the bikers and Rumble and YouTube.
A StreamYard.
And barbecue.
Oh, Twitter, thrown off there.
I had Twitter.
Yeah, find us wherever. Everyone's like, we try to listen to your show. We did not know where it is.
Yeah, it's not from lack of trying. It's like, oh, we know.
People are very, I don't know. I don't know. Like, you know, when you're on Facebook or Instagram or anybody goes, hey, give me some recommendations to Chinese food. I'm like, do you not have Google? Why are people asking obvious questions for attention that you could Google?
I don't know, man. It really does make me think that some of the people that you see on the internet where they're saying shit where I'm just like, this isn't a human being. This is a bot. You know what I mean? Like, this is either a bot or this was a human profile that has been taken over by a bot. You know what I mean? Because there are some profiles where I you know, they say something and I look them up and I'm just like, this looks like a legitimate profile, but it looks like this dude's just shilling super fucking hard out of nowhere. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Okay.
It's like I don't know. It's like is this dude really this deranged, or is this just or am I just going crazy and this dude's a bot? I don't know.
I don't understand. You know, I don't know. I want to ask another human this. Because do you ever just sit and go, you know, I'm not a very smart guy, but Jesus Christ, I mean, are people really that stupid?
The answer is yes, and they're even dumber than that.
Because when I run into these people in real life, what I do is I laugh thinking that they're doing it as a bit. But no, these people really are that fucking dumb.
Yeah, that really is something when you bump into someone who's legitimately stupid. It is like that, where you just like, oh, this dude's funny. And then you slowly realize you're just like, oh, wait, you're not, this isn't an act. Like, this isn't a bit. Like, you're just being yourself. Oh, this is sad.
I saw a guy that went, I was at McDonald's the other day, and he came in, and his order was 1 hamburger sandwich, please, French fry, large chocolate shake. And I go, did you just ask for a hamburger sandwich?
So wait, so you want a hamburger with double buns? Is that what you're telling?
I don't know, man. He blew my fucking mind.
Yeah, like what does that mean?
Is he proper? Have I been saying it wrong my whole life by going 1 hamburger? It isn't technically a sandwich. It is a hamburger sandwich.
Isn't a hamburger a sandwich? Isn't it basically a sandwich?
Yeah, it's 2 pieces of bread.
Yeah. With shit in the middle. That's a sandwich.
Yes. It's a hamburger sandwich. So then I ask myself, I go, am I the dumb one? Or is he just so weird?
Yeah, it really that does sound like one of those things where like I feel like he's doing this on purpose to see if I snap. It really is one of those. It tickles that part of my brain where I'm just like, this dude does this every time without fail. He calls it a hamburger sandwich, and he makes no shift of his eyes. He looks me dead in the eyes and he says it like everybody says it. It's like he's got to be fucking with me. He's trying to make me lose my shit. Is that what's going on? You know what I mean?
And I'm looking for. Are you fucking punking me, or is this guy that's stupid?
I know that's what I mean. Is like what is happening? There really is people that I've, but pretty much anything involving food, fast food, restaurants, whatever, if you've worked into that field, you just bump into certain people where you talk to them for within the first 2 minutes, and you have to be polite, and you gotta service the customer and all that shit. But there are just some times where you're just sitting there and in the back of your mind you're just like, how do you function? How did you get here? Did you drive here? You know what I mean?
Are you licensed in the state to drive?
Yeah, you drove here? Holy shit!
Do you have children?
Yeah.
Are you raising another generation of you?
Yeah, it's literally Idiocracy unfolding right in front of me, and it happens all the time without fail. Where I just have to sit there and just be like, yeah, I'm supposed to listen to you. Yep, that's my job.
And have you been in like a large group of people and they start talking and they start asking questions? You know every answer, but you're just going to shut up because you don't want to look like a know-it-all.
Well, it's that, and also when people know that you know a lot of shit, everyone just comes asking you for shit. And when you have that one thing where you're just like, I don't know, man. They're like, oh, come on, but you know everything. I'm like, bitch, so do you. You have a fucking phone in your pocket.
That's the thing that blows my mind. Like you're saying, like the point you're making, how can we be this stupid with so much information at our fingertips?
Well, it's because we have this information at our fingertips. We can look up anything, and AI. Well, you could say it's because there's so much misinformation out there, and you could make that argument. But the argument that I'm going to make is that there is information out there, and if you really wanted to, and you really invest your time and effort into learning more and making yourself smarter, the information is out there. It's easier to get PDF files of books for you to read than it is to go into the library and borrow a book or to go and buy a book. This is the easiest way to get information than in any other point in human history. But it all depends on what you spend your time and effort in putting into. And even though I have this black box that has every conceivable bit of information throughout all of human history, yesterday, today, and tomorrow, a vast majority of other people use it to, I don't know, look up videos of cats and jerk off. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like, they look at this little black box and go like, ooh, it brings me enjoyment and it makes me laugh and it makes me, it's a fun little toy. I was like, yeah, it's a fun little toy, but you could use it for so much more. You could use it to make yourself smarter. But it just depends on who's using it.
Yeah, it does. I spent the whole night, coming up with this.
I mean, that's probably one of the better AI images that we've come up with so far, other than one smoking a carrot, the other one has a cigarette in his lip, and one on the left has a third pupil.
It's kind of a combination between Bert and Ernie and Homer Simpson and a Jewish man.
Yeah, this is the Brazilian Muppets.
If I knew how to do it, it'd be fun to go back and redo all of our shows with those two guys talking.
Oh yeah, just get some hand puppets, or not even hand puppets. Just get some sort of software where it makes their mouth move. If we could just figure out a way to make it so that we can have those guys' mouth move over us talking, we could just do that for the rest of the show.
The rest of our careers.
Yeah, the rest of our careers. This is us. For all intents and purposes, this is us.
Marco and Johnny.
Yep.
One man that has a giant egg for a nose and doesn't have eyeballs.
and one has a side gig as a clown. Don't mind the nose.
Oh boy, I'm telling you. That's what I spent time on tonight, trying to figure out how to solve world peace or anything. I wanted to make a weird, wacky show slide.
Well, yeah, I mean, to be honest, as far as the track record goes for anybody who tries to bring world peace or unify the people, they always end up getting killed.
Yeah, just get high and have fun, man. Listen to Two Stoned every Tuesday. I mean, what else are you going to do with your life?
Yeah, well, I mean, you're awake right now listening to us live. And even if you're not listening to us live, you're listening to this show. You have a multitude of other things that you could be listening to, and yet you're listening to this. First off, thank you. Well, first off, thank you. But second off, why?
Yeah, I mean, we have some voting things going on. You guys need to go. I ain't want to read that. That's too much words. We'll save that for next episode. We'll save that for next time.
As the voting day comes closer.
So I think what we're going to do is people love fast food, right?
Of course. It's an American staple.
Now, like say you're in death row, you get a fast food meal, one last fast food meal. What does Marco's go to?
That's going to be a tough one because what do you classify as fast food? Like, would you consider Pizza Hut fast food?
Yeah, anything that even takeout.
Okay.
From any chain restaurant.
Okay.
There's got to be more than 5 of them.
Right. Right. Okay. I would say that if I was on death row and I had a fast food last meal, I would probably pick. I think I would actually probably go for something in either. And I'm not saying this as a self-promotion thing, but I would say something from KFC, but only if I cook it myself.
Okay.
Because I only trust myself. I know how to cook it and I know how to make it good. If I could cook it myself, then I would pick that. But if that wasn't an option, then I would say just the full entourage of anything that Dairy Queen has to offer. Like, just give me all the shit, all the burgers, the chicken, the slushy, or the Frosties or whatever, all that shit.
Now I'm going to give Dairy Queen its due. They have stepped up their burger game. That flamethrower burger is a motherfucker. I'm telling you, it is unbelievable.
Well, that's a nice change of pace. Usually, when they say that they have spicy things, it's just orange meat.
They got a special flamethrower sauce. They got a couple onion rings on that bastard. Some pepper jack to jack it up even more, bro. I should be a spokesman. I mean, literally, Dairy Queen. Right now, we just sold a shitload of your burgers. Like, people that are stoned right now are door dashing this shit if it's still open.
Yeah. If they're still open. To be honest, I probably would have that on death row. That sounds fucking delicious. At least I don't have to worry about the shits afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, get the whole royal deal.
Yeah. Yeah, give me that, some fries, and a fucking Frosty, Oreo Frosty. Yeah, it'd be good to go.
I don't like eating Dairy Queen ice cream because it makes me sick to my stomach. It made me stop eating ice cream for years because I thought it's just something with the Dairy Queen.
Yeah,
but it's so good.
Yeah, that shit's not ice cream. It's not. It's just. I mean, it is technically ice cream, I guess, but it's not like the ice cream that you get at the store. It's just. It's more like iced milk that they whipped. Yeah. It's like, it's not really ice cream.
It's the absolute. It's not even. Yeah, like you say, it's not cream. That cream's too expensive.
Yeah, it's just sugary milk that they freeze at just the right temperature.
Yeah, what it is, it's a big giant bag of goo. And they put them in those contaminated ice cream machines. Dairy Queen is the most dirtiest place on earth. There's fucking Blizzard bits all over the floor, all over their faces, their hands.
Well, of
course. Them blizzards are a motherfucker to make.
Yeah, of course. Well, they have, what, like fucking 30 of them? You gotta have a whole fucking section of the front just for blizzards. And you expect teenagers to actually clean that shit?
No. And why does everybody work at the Dairy Queen 12 years old? The Dairy Queen has to get a loophole on child labor?
They gotta have something where it's... The only thing I could think of is like maybe is like the owner's. He's like the owner's brother or something. He's just like, yeah, just put a uniform on him, make him do some work, scare him real fast, and then we'll just send him back to school.
Hell yeah. Oh my God, I've never seen it, but man, the burgers are fire. Flamethrower right now. Go to your local Dairy Queen tomorrow and get yourself a flamethrower, a special drink, and like they have the whole meal for like $7.
Eh, $7. It's not bad. Not bad for a death row meal.
So I'm going to scratch one off. I went, I got high, and I saw something on TV, and I thought it was delicious. Look at, look
Giants?
At this.
What are these? Arby's sandwiches for giants? What are these? For giants? What are these? Arby's sandwiches for giants? What are these? For giants?
By the way, why are they using a dead man's voice to promote this roast beef?
Because they had the rights to his voice.
Do they got AI, fucking James Earl Jones now for life? They can do live Arby's commercials using his voice?
Was that James Earl Jones? I don't think that was James Earl Jones, was it?
Yeah, I think so, isn't it? Wasn't he the guy? Or did I get my black man mixed up again?
Wasn't that the guy who does the Liberty Mutual commercials?
He does the Darth Vader?
No, there's another black dude with a deep voice that does, like, I remember I can't remember his name.
You're thinking of James Hazlitt.
I think that's his name. Yeah, isn't that him?
No, that's isn't that James Earl Jones? Like
for
Darth
giants?
Vader?
What are these? Arby's sandwiches for giants?
Why is that so funny to me?
For giants?
I don't know why. For giants?
What are these? Arby's sandwiches for giants?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that isn't James Earl Jones. I'm like I'd bet money on that, to be honest. Like, that doesn't quite sound like him.
Maybe that isn't. Maybe they got a.
Or maybe you're right. It is AI, and it just fucked it up.
So I mean, how can you give up a double meats combo meal for $7? I had to go get it. I saw the commercial. I'm like, look at that! Did you see the cheese squirting out of that fucker? The onion bun.
And I'm going to guess it was severely disappointed.
The curly fries and a Coca-Cola, which Arby's. How do you fuck up Coca-Cola? This is the worst taste. I don't even know what that was. It was like a like Coke's evil stepson. That wasn't Coke. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah, how the hell do you fuck up Coke?
Burger King fucks up Coke. Wendy's fucks up. Everybody fucks up the Coke, except for McDonald's, of course. But that's a whole other story.
Oh yeah, if McDonald's fucks up Coke, then they're screwed.
So I don't think I've ever had a beef and cheddar in my life. Have you had a privilege of eating a delicious beef and cheddar?
From Arby's? No, not in a hot minute.
Okay, so I take a bite out of it. And I'm expecting like this, I don't know, cheesy cheddar, dripping cheddar cheese whiz type taste, right?
Sure.
And it was like, it tasted like salad dressing. I don't know what the fuck that was. It's not cheese. I don't know. It's not cheese. And the meat. Yeah. Okay, so in the sandwich, it was, I don't know, the meat was kind of grayish green, rubbery, kind of slimy.
Yeah, this I could have fucking told you that, man. That happens to me every time I go to Arby's, and every time I'm like, why did I come here? This happens to me every time.
Because it just looks so fucking good.
I know, you'd think that it's fucking good, but
I mean,
it isn't.
Jesus. Look at that fucking sandwich.
What are these? Arby's sandwiches for giants?
I mean, come on. and it's only $7.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of different things that they do for marketing techniques that a lot of people don't think of. Like for one, there's a thing I came across. But do you know how they shoot for ice cream commercials?
No.
Okay, so think about it. I know that you've been around movie sets at least at some point in your life. So think about it. If you have ice cream and you have all these lights and all these people and all this stuff going on, how are you supposed to take multiple takes with ice cream, showcasing ice cream, without the ice cream melting or the ice cream looking melted? So how do you do that?
I guess use a lot of ice cream.
No. The answer is that it's not ice cream.
Is it styrofoam?
It's mashed potato.
No way.
The ice cream that you see in ice cream commercials is mashed potato.
That's insane. I guess it's pretty easy to color them chocolate and strawberry with.
Exactly.
Man.
Yeah. And you can scoop it and it looks like ice cream. You could put it on a cone like ice cream and it doesn't melt. So as far as anybody could tell, it's like, yeah, that's ice cream.
You think the guy from like Close Encounters of the Third Kind called up Breyer's Ice Cream and go, you know what? I got a secret about mashed potatoes. While we were filming, when we made that volcano, it looked like ice cream, didn't it?
I'm about to save you guys a shit ton of money on advertising.
You know, if we had a producer right now, there was about 3 or 4 times tonight that clip could have been put right up there. We need to find one of those Jamie guys.
Yeah. I mean, we have Nas, but he has a job and a family and obligations and responsibilities and all that other boring stuff.
Well, I had another guy named Brad. He wanted to do it.
Yeah, that didn't end well, did it?
Well, no, this is a new guy, and I went on his Twitter and his TikTok, and here's Brad. I think we're going to hire him.
Support this administration after what they're doing for the hurricane victims. You're a piece of fucking shit. I'm telling you what, man, it's time for this country to rise up, invoke our Second Amendment for what our forefathers intended it to be. I'm telling you, man, being tolerant of this fucking bullshit is what got us to this damn point. I tell you what, man, I see a son bitch wearing a Harris hat, I'm going to put knots on that head faster than he can rub them. Guaranteed.
Is that Larry the Cable Guy?
Is every guy in the Midwest Larry the Cable Guy, by the way?
Seems like it. I mean, the character had to come from somewhere, right?
Is there a rule somewhere if you make less than $40,000 a year, you can't have sleeves on your shirts?
You're too. Once you reach a certain level of poor, you can't afford sleeves.
Now, I'm forgiving the people of Florida like Pause Reality. I would wear a tank top all the time if it was 1,000% humidity outside.
Well,
the less the shirt on me, the better. You live in Florida, we understand. But if you live in, I don't know, let's say North Dakota, you need sleeves. It's cold, brother.
Yeah, you live near the fucking mountains.
God, desert warrior. So, see, I don't really care about his political beliefs. I just don't like. I didn't like how much he put a curve in that hat.
You know, I was thinking of that too, and I wasn't gonna say anything about it, but I was just thinking about that. It was like there was a lot of effort that was put into him bending his hat like that, which makes me beg the question of fucking why.
I mean, did this cat? I'll take a look at. Did he put like a base?
After what they're doing for the hurricane victims, you're a piece of.
Yeah, why the
shit.
hell is it? He bent it like to the tip, like
for this country to rise up, invoke our Second Amendment for what our forefathers intended.
Are you going to war? Are you going to war for that guy? If that guy's the general?
If that guy's the general, then fuck no.
I mean, Paz Reality's smart enough to work a job that pays over $40,000 a year and doesn't do a fucking thing.
Yeah, see, Paz has the right idea. We're trying to make money by doing a podcast, and that's going horribly. I need to get on what Paz is on.
We need to become like libertarian pollers or something. We need to get some of this libertarian money.
Oh, that's it. That's okay. We just solved it. All the $14 million is going to Paz. That's what he's doing.
The fucking libertarian fucking president.
Pauses. Yeah. Anytime the libertarian candidate fails, they just give the money to Paz.
And he is the king of what is it? What are you? The dungeon? He's the dungeon master of the Libertarian Party.
The dungeon master. Yeah, he holds he holds campaigns within the inner parliament every Tuesday.
So you think the guy maybe took like a softball and wrapped it around the hat, and then took a bunch of rubber bands and left it overnight?
It looks like he wrapped it around like a fence post or something. But again, it's like we said, is like that obviously took a lot of effort to bend the brim of your hat like that. But I'm still wondering, like, what's the point of that? It defeats the purpose of blocking the sun if you bend it like that.
And you can tell his wife's a hairdresser because he actually has decent eyebrows.
Yeah, he's got decent eyebrows, but not decent enough hair to take off the hat.
And I raised this question the other night, and I made a lot of people angry. But like when it's time to like this guy says, rise up, and show him our second. Where do you rise up at, and who are you raising up against? Are you raging against the machine?
Well, basically, yeah, that's basically what he's saying. But fortunately for you, Johnny, I speak fluent redneck, and what he's referring to is what he mentioned of we should invoke our Second Amendment like our forefathers intended. That's referring to the original purpose of the Second Amendment, which was in the event that our government becomes tyrannical, then the people can rise up against it and fight it and bring it back to what it's supposed to be.
Okay, but like where are we going? Because they have like surface-to-air missiles, or drones. They could pretty much just follow our pickup truck anywhere and just blow us up. I mean, where are we going? Where's the war going to start?
I know that's always how it goes when people talk like that. It's just like, all right, man. So how do we do that?
You know, I've driven across this country about 30 times to New York, LA, back and forth. This is a big fucking place with a lot of open land.
Yeah.
There's no way. One of the reasons we haven't been attacked is because our country's so fucking big.
Yeah. Anything that anybody can touch is on either coast of the country. That's the first thing that they can hit. And if they get anywhere further inland towards the Midwest of the country, everyone else will see them coming from miles away, and then they're fucked.
So it's air. It's hot air. This guy's not going to go out and punch people with Kamala Harris hats.
He might punch his wife.
Well, his wife gets punched every day.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with Kamala.
Oh my God, poor women. That poor woman that is awake up next to that stupid slut. You know what? He probably cootered that head on the edge of the post of the bed. He probably had that thing wrapped around on the edge of the 4-post bed.
Oh yeah, you're probably right. You are probably 100% right.
I tell you what, you fucking piece of shit. What? Please don't be that guy.
Yeah, I'm not saying that dude is my neighbor, but I have a neighbor who's like that guy. So if I ever start hanging out with him more than I already do, then I might be concerned.
Yeah, I mean, there was a time when I worked at the Acme Comedy Club back in Minneapolis when I was going to school up there, and Larry the Cable Guy come in. We hung out with him afterwards. He was smoking a joint and drinking beer and talking like a normal guy. Going, these fucking stupid people. Because they think I'm like this. I have to walk around like this now, or people think I'm faking it.
Well, because you are, but people are that stupid. So
he lives in a $15 million mansion in the middle of Nebraska. So that's like I don't know, almost $1 billion home in Miami, the size of his place.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the only mansion in Nebraska.
It might be. But as the fucking Larry the Cable Guy, everybody became him. And it's like, oh, he's one of us. No, he's not one of you. He's not one of you at all.
No, but he sure knew how to. He sure knew how to act and sound like one of you, and he sure knew how to take in your money, and you gave it to him every time. But it's like that old saying: "Why would the carnies change their act if the rubes keep paying for it?"
Exactly. They saw bearded women last year. It's the same chick. They're paying for it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. He used to get up every morning. Holy shit, we are late. Oh my God. I didn't realize I'm high. Holy moly. I'm sorry, dude.
No worries, man.
We're taking up dice rolls here, bro.
No, you don't have to worry about that. The next session will be maybe a week or 2 weeks from now. We'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna invite a bunch of chicks over. We're gonna play Connect 4.
Ooh, that's a fun one. Really gets the brain jogging.
Yeah, when the chicks come over, I go into the closet and pull out all the games. Hey, you guys want to play Spelunking?
Spelunking.
Crazy Marbles.
Twister? Nah, too obvious.
But yeah, I mean, thumbs down on the Arby's.
Yeah, always thumbs down on Arby's. I've always been disappointed at Arby's.
And those fries, they were all stuck together. There was like 2 clunks of like fries, and they were like frozen in the middle. It was horrible.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about Arby's, but I have yet to find one that's any good. If anybody knows where a good fucking Arby's is, I probably would go through many, many lengths to go to an actually decent Arby's just to see what it's like.
Now, they do have a Wagyu burger.
Yeah, I'm going to go with no on that one.
Which, by the way, is not a Wagyu burger because there's only 48 licensed Wagyu restaurants in the world.
Right. Yeah.
There's only 350 pounds annually shipped of real Wagyu.
Yeah, it's not real Wagyu beef.
They can't sell a half-pound hamburger of Wagyu for $7.99. I'm sorry, it doesn't happen.
I imagine it's probably the other meat from cows that they get the Wagyu meat from, so they can still say it's Wagyu meat, but it's not the actual. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not the actual Wagyu cut, but it's everything else. But it's from the same cow.
Yeah, it's the fucking it's a shit meat.
Yeah.
Sirloins. And so Arby's does not have a stove. They don't have a broiler. They don't have a stove. They don't have a microwave. Do you know how they cook these hamburgers? They deep fry. They fucking deep fry them.
I mean, of course they would. Why wouldn't they?
They deep fry them in the grease that they fry the chicken, the fish, the fries. Every fucking animal known to man is in that fucking fryer. That Arby's fryer of death.
Yeah, that's just asking for fucking trouble. You know you're gonna be shitting your guts out within 2 hours.
How do you deep fry hamburgers? That's insane.
Very quickly, I imagine.
hard up no for Arby's. I'm scratching Arby's off the list. I'm done. I'm never eating you again.
Good. You should have done that a long time ago, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm giving everybody a fair shot once again. But that's the end of the fast food restaurant this week. And next week, we're going to talk about Carl Jr. Do you have a Carl Jr. in your area?
Yeah, I think so. I could probably swing by a Carl's Jr.
Or a Hardee's?
Yeah, they're Carl's Jr. up here.
Okay, now, those are the worst. That's the worst place on earth, I think.
Yeah, literally the only time I go to Carl's Jr. is if I'm, if I'm going like a long distance and I'm like, oh, there's a rest stop here. What's there to eat? Carl's Jr. and no, just Carl's Jr. All right, I guess I'm eating Carl's Jr. then.
Yeah, well, I guess there's maybe a Subway up the road a bit.
Yeah, it's like Carl's Jr. or Subway. Well, the Carl's Jr. is right here, so.
Yeah, I don't know. I think, I don't know. Is fast food good anymore? Have I ate it so much that it's no longer a treat and it's just nasty?
I mean, yeah, but also it's just gotten to the point now where you go to a fast food place and they're charging you just as much as if you went to a fucking restaurant. You might as well have just gone to a restaurant where at least you know the food's got to be fucking good.
Yeah, I mean, I go to Chili's now for that $10 burger, and it's nothing better. You get a burger, a Coke, chips, fries, $10. And you can order some alcoholic drinks while you're there. They got drinks for $1. I go to Chili's is the party, man. That's where to go.
Yeah, it sounds like the best $10-15 you'll ever spend.
Oh, I tell you what, those Chili's fajitas, they're hands down the best in the game.
Yeah, actually, yeah, now that we're talking about it, I can't think of the last time I was at a Chili's. It's been a hot minute.
And like literally, Chili's is cheaper than McDonald's right now. That's how upside down shit is. And the Chili's burger is actually really good.
Yeah, that is wild.
So Johnny Cush recommends Chili stock up, Arby's stock down.
Arby's stock way down, and it'll keep going down.
And Arby's, since we've been demonetized, you can start paying us, and we can start telling the stoners it's a place to go late at night.
Yeah, we got demonetized everywhere we go. So we're not saying we could be bribed, but our opinions could change.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, those chocolate shakes and those Ghirardelli chocolate cookies bring me back all the time. Oh, sorry for taking you so late, but if you've ever seen how they make the roast beef,
I'm not sure if I want to.
It comes in a gelatized pack.
Ugh.
That you drop into boiling water, and it turns from a liquid into a solid, and then you shove it into the slicer, and it cuts super thin pieces.
Ugh.
It literally looks like a Tootsie Roll when it comes out of the bag.
Oh, it's just a giant Tootsie Roll that just smells like death.
You just beef bouillon.
Ugh.
Yeah, Arby's is an experiment now. It's not even roast beef. If you want good roast beef, you go to Rax.
Yeah, go to a deli or something. Like, go to a place that actually has the cuts.
Yeah, go to Jimmy John's and that spectacular fucking sandwich shit show.
Hey, man, the sandwiches might not be the best, but you'll get the sandwich in a fucking minute.
Oh, my God. All right. Two stone guys talking about fast food. What a great show idea, huh?
Yeah, I'm surprised nobody's thought of it.
I've never heard it before.
No, I think we really pioneered something here.
I mean, tonight's show really, this was the meme to kind of put up tonight's show.
Yeah. Getting getting to the moon stoned in the middle of the day is always the fucking worst. Because you're just sitting there watching time go by, and you're just like, man, I should go get something to eat right now. Like, I could feel myself starving, but this couch.
And the thing is you sit in your when you get high in the same spot all the time, you don't think you're high because that's just the way you are all the time.
Yeah. Well, it just becomes a ritual at that point where you don't even notice how high you are. You're just like, yep, I'm in my smoking spot, lighting up, doing this like I normally do. And yeah, it just becomes a part of your daily routine at one point. But then, yeah, you realized way too fucking late how high you got. It happens to me all the time with the fucking cartridges where I just playing video games or something and I'm just hitting the pen. And then within a few days, I'm just like, man, this thing's getting clogged up already. How much did I smoke? Oh, shit. Well, I guess I did. And
then you go to a funeral and you sneak off and you take one tiny little hit just to calm down a little bit, like the meme says. And they're giving a eulogy and you're giggling in the back. And you're like, I just smoked 4 vape pens yesterday. Nothing. Today, one hit and it's all over.
Yeah, it's just to take the edge off, but for some reason your body's just like, oh wait, I wasn't ready for this. We don't do this until 5 hours from now, but I guess I'll take it.
And I remember God, I'm sorry. All right, never mind. Oh God, that was a funny thing I had and I forgot it. That's all.
You're okay, Johnny. It's to you.
Sucking my dick.
I think that is the perfect clip for when you lose your train of thought.
Smurf out. All right, we'll do one more bit here before we go. Just a quick one. The Joker failed miserably. But
evidently,
Sylvester Stallone is coming with a new masterpiece. This thing.
Oh boy!
The trailer dropped today.
Let me light my cigarette for this one.
This might be Stallone's Rocky. I mean, we are gonna be waiting in line to see this masterpiece of a film that comes out in November. This thing is unbelievable.
I'm gonna see this.
Murphy's Law is this. If something can go wrong, it will go wrong. At the worst possible time. Careful with the C4.
It's unstable.
Yeah, well, everything's unstable.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, he's hilarious.
I'd kill for some action.
Oh, this guy.
The best action is no action.
Dispatch, we are getting robbed and we need backup.
We're being jammed.
Best action is no action. That's why we're making a movie about it.
Home?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was nothing special in that truck.
Don't waste
nope,
time.
they survived. The guys are
now.
still locked in the truck.
Get you to a hospital.
Open the doors, we're dead.
Oh, they're still in there and they're
That's
still
not
alive.
your money.
Yep, they ain't budging. They're there to guard that fucking loot.
Wait, wasn't that the bridge that collapsed?
Yes,
Bad choice.
it's the Brooklyn, Baltimore Bridge.
Oh my God, Sylvester Stallone destroyed the bridge.
Yes. Stupid movie.
Is that why it took so long for this movie to come out? Because they destroyed the bridge. Oh, does Sylvester Stallone get set on fire? I'll watch it if Sylvester Stallone gets set on fire.
Uh-oh. They pushed him off the bridge. They're going to give up now, aren't they? They're going to drown to death.
Still breathing.
Come on.
Wow, I can't believe that they somehow managed to make a movie out of one altercation on a fucking bridge with an armored truck.
I'm starting to believe that maybe a lot of these actors are did Sylvester Stallone get hit in the head during Rambo or something?
I mean, some of those punches in Rocky had to be real, right?
Because those punchlines in the trailer were horrendous.
Yeah, I want to say that he wrote them, but with the way that movies are going nowadays, no, they probably hired someone to write that.
Yeah, I don't think I think we've noticed that Hollywood is officially dead. 2024, rest in peace, Hollywood. I don't know if you've noticed, but like every mainstream actor now is doing commercials. Will Ferrell and so forth. All right. I think we might have lost him. Nope.
Did you?
There he is. There we go.
Okay.
All right. We've been on too long. We're overheating.
Yeah, apparently so.
So anyways, yeah, Sylvester Stallone tries to rob an armored truck, but the guys inside ain't buying.
2 hours.
Oh my God.
I still can't get over that you flip to the armored truck with 2 grenades and they're still alive.
Yeah. And they're so dedicated to being armored truck drivers making $18 an hour that they ain't giving up.
Yeah, that, and also, how the fuck did you have grenades that were explosive, that were powerful enough to flip a fucking armored car and not leave a massive hole in that fucking bridge?
You know, more you talk about it, the more it's like, I gotta go see this.
Yeah,
it's like so bad.
Yeah, there's so much shit that makes no sense that I kind of want to see it.
Well, first we're going to throw some tear gas inside there. If they don't give them up, we're going to push them into the water.
Yeah, we're going to push them into the water, and then once we fish out their corpses, then we'll get them money. That makes no sense.
And I'm going to put a 50 spot on it. There's one time where he's talking to the guys about their kids. You got kids?
Oh yeah, you gotta play that angle. It's like it'd be a real shame if they came to your funeral tomorrow. All you have to do is just come out of the armored car. You flipped the fucking truck. I can't get out. Yeah, that's what they all say.
Oh my God. So yep, you got to wait another 2 weeks, but it's coming.
Oh yeah! Now I can't wait. It's going to be so bad. It's good. I can already tell.
And honestly, I think it's going to be better than the Joker was. That's how sad the Joker movie was.
Yeah, at least this one could be, like I said, it could be so bad that it's at least funny to watch.
All right. I don't know how we did 2 hours. You have anything else before we leave tonight? This is ridiculous. I'm sorry. I really got high and lost track of time.
No, that's how it goes, man. That's how it goes.
When I started tonight, I'm like, we're on late. We're just going to do a quick 60 and get out of here.
Yeah, that's never how it goes. I don't really have anything else. Just look up the playlist, MHH Johnny's Picks, songs that Johnny has curated and picked for the MHH News Desk and various other shows that he has done, and it's over 24 hours worth of music. So even if you have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, it's its own radio station, MHH Johnny's Picks. It'll keep you busy, driving, working out, insert various miscellaneous chores here. It's perfect for pretty much everything.
It is. I love it. Thank you, Pause Reality, for hanging out with us once again, even coming after we betrayed you and started an hour, half hour late and 40 minutes late tonight. Sorry, fellas.
Yeah. Yes, but the root session compelled me. I'm sorry.
But thank you, Pause, for hanging out with us tonight.
Yes, thank you, Pause.
When we make money, we'll send you some shirts with some sleeves on them for you.
Yes, we'll make sure that they have sleeves. I mean, unless you're still in Florida, then we'll make sure that you have plenty of tank tops.
Now, do you have a T-shirt with the sleeves cut off?
Yes, but that's only because when I put it in the wash, the armpit just got a massive fucking hole in it. And so I was just like, well, I either walk around with this shirt with a massive hole in it, or I just cut off the sleeves and just roll with that. And so I did that.
Now, do you have a flannel shirt with the sleeves cut off?
Not yet, but I probably should.
Okay, you're still good. You're still good. We're still keeping we're keeping the nerd stuff online.
Listen, what I do in my free time is none of your business.
And you're like, Johnny, what do you do? I don't know. I literally get high and watch YouTube for 6 straight hours a day. And literally nothing. I don't do anything.
Yeah, and then pan over to me. He's like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm listening to Mozart.
No, I don't have a cut T-shirt. Well, thank God. We're going to offer some in our merch when we start selling them.
Yeah, we'll look up the demographic of how many of our listeners actually buy the cut-off sleeves.
I mean, the really cool guys are the guys that wear the mechanic shirt, but cut off the sleeves with a mechanic shirt. Those guys are cool.
Yeah, but if you're a mechanic, then yeah, that's the only excuse you get.
All right, folks, that's all you get from us tonight. You got it for free.
Yep, just like always.
Like always.
Yep, mostly because we can't get monetized, so even if we wanted to charge you money for it, we can't.
And we learned our lesson. We'll never ask you for money again, even if we're joking about it.
I mean, even if we did learn our lesson, we can't prove it.
Oh my God. That Pause, he's a man. 3XL. Damn, that's big.